Hi, welcome back to my channel, the MK Lady. Well, I wanted to finish up this cleaning series with some tips and tricks and how I do the rest of the cleaning process. So remember when I got this bag last week or 2 weeks ago and there was a little tiny mark, a glue mark, like you can just faintly see it. Just barely. I'm gonna turn the light up here. I'm not sure why I'm so dark. Okay, so a white eraser. This is what on lighter color purses, if you do have marks like that, what I do to clean them is that I just lightly take my white eraser and gently, because this is the first generation Saffiano leather and it's in the crosshatch, so you kind of want to follow the grain of the leather. So I would go back and forth just like that, back and forth till the mark comes off. So that is how I clean spots and marks with a plain white eraser, especially if the Michael Kors comes with, there's say some glue marks. I see some glue marks there. I could just erase it on there. And it will come off just like that with the white eraser. So another trick that I seen in another video, and I just actually opened this bottle, it's micellar water, and this one removes makeup, eye makeup, it removes junk and gunk on your face, and you can put it on your face. So the lady said that micellar water, if you have stains of any kind, you can use it. So then you would just take your clean cloth again, and I like how this one has a bit of a pump. I don't have to turn it over. You just take a little dab like that, take your mark. Now this is what I did to get that black mark off. Just gently rub it. And it's even coming off even more. I can just faintly see it, and that's all I would do, and let it kind of soak in there and then pat it dry. And that's all to take off. Now, as for jean marks or any big, dark marks on the back, I don't recommend doing that because it's too big. You would want to take it to a professional cleaner to get out like bigger stains. But if it's just a little spot treatment, just like that, Michael Kors Saffiano leather is treated leather, so they are treated and they are supposed to be stain repellent and rain repellent, water repellent. But sometimes I find that's not entirely the case, and then I do get a little tiny stain on them, and then I clean them up just like that. So I wanted to show you another process, and now I just showed this in the last video. This is the Michael Kors rain and stain, or sorry, the leather cleaner and conditioner. And so you would just take another clean cloth. Actually, not that one, because I use the micellar water on that one. You take another clean cloth, and I've had this for a few years, so it does need another conditioning. So I'm gonna give it a good clean. And so just like I would with the pebbled leather, you want to just take a dab on your cloth, just like that, not very much. And you would take, now this is the Michael Kors Medium Ava, and as you can see, there is, so go in slow circular motions, just like that, and you would do that to the entire purse. You wouldn't want to touch any of the hardware because you don't want to get it. And don't worry if it looks a little bit different in color. When you're doing this, it'll change back to the color. But this one does need, I use this one quite regularly, and I haven't cleaned it lately. And then you let that set and you let that dry. So I'll do the entire purse, wait 24 hours, And then the next process, after you've waited 24 hours to let the leather cleaner and conditioner dry, you would take the Michael Kors Rain and Stain. And so I'm just going to give you an example. Okay, now I'm just going to use this other side of the cloth, the side that I didn't put the Rain and Stain. So this is another oldie of mine that I do have to upkeep it with the conditioner and everything, but it is in the Saffiano leather, as you can see there. So I would, with the Rain and Stain repellent, I would go ahead and stick my hardware on the inside. And I'm going to take this other cloth. I'm not going to actually use it, but I'm going to just cover the hardware, because this is how I would spray my purses. Okay, so let's see if I can get this right. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to cover up the MK right there, because I'm going to spray it. So with the Rain and Stain, now I wouldn't do this in the air. Let me move these other Michael Kors purses away. I would do this on my corner bench right there, but I would put a towel down and then I would go ahead. Oops, it seems to be stuck. Oh, here we go. So you just give it a couple sprays like that. You're gonna see there is a couple dots on there. You don't have to worry about that because it's going to dry. So then I would turn it around and do it on the other side. See, I wouldn't do this in front of my face either. So then I would let that sit, and I can take this out. You don't have to rub it. You don't have to do anything after you've Rain and Stained the spray with it. Now you just want to let it sit for 24 hours and you don't want to use it. But I have one more purse, because that's the Saffiano leather. Now, I wanted to show you the Michael Kors Sadie in the color Iris. So I would, even though this is the smooth leather, I would do the exact same process. So again, I would take my leather cleaner and conditioner, exact same process, dab it on the cloth, rub it all around. I wouldn't do any of the hardware, rub it all around, back and front, let that sit for 24 hours. Then the next day, once it sits for 24 hours, I would take my Rain and Stain repellent. I would cover these up as much as possible. I would put that inside the purse, and then I would spray and let that sit for another 24 hours for the smooth leather. So that is how to clean Michael Kors purses. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, The MK Lady. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you will get notified. Have a great day. Bye!